Welcome back. Need a gift for that special someone this holiday? Whether it's earrings, a necklace, or something called a wrist rock? Well, my next guest can help. She is the owner and designer of Elise Ryan Jewelry. Welcome, Elise Rosenstock. Hi, Elise. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Happy holidays, right?
Yeah, it's just
Best
right around the
time
corner
of the
next week.
year.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Look at all the sparkly stuff we have here.
It makes you happy.
Doesn't it make you happy?
Yeah, it does.
So before we talk about that, I want to get into a little bit about yourself. So tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got involved with designing jewelry.
Well, about 20 years ago, my friend and I, with little babies on the table in car seats, bought some beads, and we started sampling and putting together some beautiful little necklaces and wearing them, and everyone liked them.
Right.
And next thing we know, we had an at-home business.
Right.
Then we took it out to department stores and TV.
And it just took off from there,
and
right?
it took off, yeah.
Amazing.
It was amazing.
Is there anything that you remember that really made you feel good, like a special thing?
I have to tell you, yes. I was
Tell
thinking
me.
about this, and I said, what did, there's so many moments, aha moments
Right,
in my life.
right.
But one of the most amazing as a young designer, and I'm not aging myself right now, but it's very, about 15 years ago,
Right.
I was in New York with friends, and we were in a restaurant. I had a chance sighting of my favorite soap opera star, Cassie DePava.
Okay.
She was on One Life to Live, and now she's on Days of Our Life, and I was starstruck, and I said, she's my favorite, and they go give her a necklace, and I said, no, no, no. So someone took the necklace
hope you
over to her.
did, yeah.
Someone took it with a note and said, from me, and the next thing you know, she came over, she was so gracious, she loved it. But the next morning, I got a call from her.
Oh, really? On top of that?
On top of it, and they wanted me to come down to the set and sell the jewelry to the set.
Oh
for all
my
the shows.
God, that doesn't
So
make
that
your
was like-
heart
so the
palpitate,
next
right?
thing I know, I was at the soap opera events and in the magazines, and I'm like,
Amazing.
oh my gosh,
This is it, right?
This is great.
All right, let's talk about this beautiful
Yeah.
jewelry now. So we can start here, but give us some ideas of what's your inspiration for these pieces right here.
Well, as I said years ago, I started with beads. and
Okay.
Beads have always been my inspiration. Of course, my line is extensive into silver, but this
Right.
right here is the wrist rocks. And I love color and I love beads and putting things together. And I was literally sitting at my desk, literally surrounded, and I always am surrounded by thousands of beads. They're all over the place. They're all over the place.
Just something
and
like
when I
this,
do
right?
have that time where I can be there and sitting designing, I said, something just hit me. It was one of those moments where I said, I have an idea. And I worked and put the colors together and the rocks together.
Right.
And I start wearing them on my wrist. And the next thing I went outside and I got in my car and I drove over to my friends. I go, what do you think? They go, this is it. This is
This is
amazing.
it.
And then they all bought them, and it's been crazy ever
guys, I
since.
just want to show you, I'm wearing one of the pieces here. This is especially made for a guy, right? Or is
This
it?
is made for a guy. So again, I work with wrist rocks and wrist rocks wearables. And wearables works with causes,
Right.
and we try to
Yes.
raise money to help. So you are wearing
Wearing
one that funds money and helps for breast cancer research.
breast cancer. I love that. That is so nice. And I see you have so many other here as well. But you mentioned something about the Komen Foundation, right? There was one here too as well.
So yeah, there's a couple different things going on. Of course, we have the ones that are for fashion and
Right.
the fashion statement, and then we did some recently to benefit Susan G. Komen.
Susan G. Komen, right.
And that one has benefited Susan G. Komen.
Right.
And then I had an amazing opportunity a couple weeks ago at Bloomingdale's to work with Minette's Angels. They're a grassroots foundation, and this one here we did with the crystal ball looking
how
into the
beautiful that
future
is.
for a cure for breast cancer. They are amazing.
Wow, look at that.
Isn't that
Are these
beautiful?
actual like stones or something?
So they're a mix of all different stones. There's agate, there's crystals, there's glass, there's silver. It's just a mix of all different textures that make you feel good. You stack them, you collect them.
Okay.
And they all come in a pouch, and if it's for a cause, a wearable cause, it comes with a romance card that tells about it. So it's a great gift that gives back.
So how did wrist rocks then evolve then?
How what?
How did it evolve, wrist
Well,
rocks?
wrist rocks evolved because once I started putting these together, someone said, you need a name
You need
for
to
this.
know a name.
So
Oh,
all my friends, I said to my friends, help me here, help me, give me a name.
Give me some
so
help.
We had an online competition on social media, and whoever came up with the best name got a free set of wrist rocks. So actually, somebody did. They came up with wrist rocks.
Right.
And ever since, and everyone just walks around and says, you're the wrist rock
you're the
lady.
wrist rocks lady.
So yeah, that's it.
All right, so there's also another term that we talked about before, our wearables, right?
Yes.
What is that? What is an wearable?
And a wearable is exactly what we talked about, the Minette's Angels.
Oh, okay.
It's for Alyssa's Angel Fund for GSD, glycogen storage disease.
Okay.
Any bracelet, but what we're doing with the wearables is we're growing it nationally on a national level. We are partnering with corporations and we are partnering with foundations to make their accessories and the accessories that they give out to people,
Mm-hmm.
and also benefit their causes that they could give back. And what the hope is, and what I've learned through life, okay, and 17 years of doing this, and I've had
Right.
had the blessing of doing this, is that jewelry is beautiful, but when you're wearing jewelry that tells a story, and when you're
That's
wearing,
what the
this is-
but that's what it's important about,
that's
right?
what the inspiration is. When you wear a piece of jewelry and you could look down and say, "Oh, your bracelet's so pretty,"
Mm-hmm. Right.
but somebody can say, "Let me tell you about this
The
bracelet."
story, right? Like a tattoo, right?
Right, let me tell you what it's all about. And when you know you're wearing something every day that you gave back and you're a part of something and it unites people together,
Absolutely.
there's nothing better. So I have been doing this now for
A long
15 years
time.
because it started in my community at home
Right.
with a young girl who had cancer, and we all came together on a beautiful pearl and purple necklace
Wow.
for Laura, and people are lined up because people want to help. We all want to do something.
That's right.
So when we wear the jewelry together and
Uh-huh.
we see each other in the store, we know what's going on and we can share, and that's what the hope
All
is
right.
around the country.
Well, I hate to cut you off, but we're out of time.
Oh, I
Elise,
can
thank
talk
you
all
so
day,
much for
but
being
thank
here,
you.
shining the light. Thank
It's
you
a
so
pleasure.
much. Happy holidays to you guys. Elise, thank you for showing us this great jewelry. And one more thing that I want to make sure that I mention is that Elise Ryan Jewelry partners with Easter Seals of Connecticut to create jobs opportunities for adults with disabilities and veterans. Truly an incredible way to give back to communities. And still to come, from accessories to workup gear. Next, we have more fashionable finds when Healthy Lifestyle with Eraldo returns in just a moment. Stick around.